All right, welcome back everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Another fun video to follow. Well, I hope. Good old day to do some trash picking. So if you guys are new to the channel, what we do in today's video is we go out trash picking a couple towns and try to find some things we can reuse, resell, or take to the scrapyard. Essentially saving the earth one piece of junk at a time. So as always, let's get out there and let's enjoy today and hopefully find some treasure. Let's do it. So one thing is, although it might not be dirty or something, picking up things right now are probably like picking up a skillet on a grill. Like, I imagine this metal piece probably is very hot. Yep, I can feel it through the gloves. Anything that's been in the sun all day, it's hot. That thing is also broken, so it's kind of pointless to have. It's kind of nice decorative, but small piece of aluminum. I think those are screens. Is that what they are? Yeah. Alright, 2 aluminum screens. It's been a while since we grabbed these, but these look like door inserts. They're not those window inserts we were finding all summer long. Late spring, early summer, finding a ton of those. Those are the door ones, the door inserts. Alright. This is the person who threw away the really nice antiques last week. I think I might even still have. I do. I still have that little wood box up front. I don't need a broken door. It's fairly old. That trend kind of has died off. At least around here. It's like the door, the windows, the salvage. Or, wow, this one's really heavy. Now, it might not have died off in the rest of the country, but here in Pennsylvania, it's kind of faded out. This one's a monster. I don't know why this thing weighs so much. This one. Of course, there's no wheels. Oh, man. The wheels are taped on the back. I honestly would say this probably weighs close to 200 pounds. Now, I'm going to lay this on its side, and the reason why isn't because I don't know how to pack. It's because if I lay it up like this, and it bends like that, and it falls over and dents something, like I did with the grill, you know, I didn't lay the grill down the right way because I thought, you know, I wanted to pack better. I've yet to have Dodge donate me some money because I packed my van better to repair those dents. So if Dodge or Mopar, you guys are watching, send me a couple $100. If not, I guess it just is what it is. It's actually a cool looking basket. I think it's a basket that goes on the back of your... Oh no. It's not cool. That was a basket for the back of your... Oh, you're not doing this, are you? Okay. Dodge, also, if you're watching, fix your van. Fix your ProMaster van so this doesn't happen. It's not a good look right now for the ProMaster. ProMaster. That's a, thought it was a basket for your bicycle, but it's actually, it's for your dishwasher. Free. One of my favorite words. Well, maybe we can actually lay it up. And then I can put this in there. Well, nah, it'll fit. Oh, why are these things? Things are stupidly heavy. Alright, she's in there. So my theory today is probably, there's not going to be that many scrappers out, and they're probably going to be out later, so we're going to get the premium pick in terms of scrap metal. I think if there's anything else out here, we'll probably get the premium pick. It is extremely hot today, and it's extremely humid. If you guys want to check after my thing stops flashing. Oh, there you go. 88. It's pretty warm up here, but I can tell you right now, it probably feels like 95, 97. That's a really nice house. I always liked that one. That's probably my favorite house in the area. Besides that one that's over there, which went up for sale for like $800,000 and eventually sold. I don't know what it sold for. Very old house, very nice looking house. Right, lower that down. I know I briefly touched about it on the guy who lives over here. I think he actually lives on this street with this white van. He was moving out. We exchanged numbers, and of course, another week has passed, and no, he's not called me. He has trash out there, but he has not called me. So, that's just a whole ordeal with that, but given the heat, I just don't think there's going to be a lot of other pickers out. They usually like to wait until it cools off a little bit in the evening, which is not a problem to garbage pick at night. I trash pick at night at the other towns, and it's nice because I know I'm pretty much the first person out there. Whereas when I garbage pick in the morning, it's really picked over in that new town that we just started. So we'll see what else we come across, bearing the weather. Hopefully not going to hit this person. There we go. We'll see what happens. Amazing how I saw this. I don't know how I saw the chrome shining. It's like, I guess I'll grab it. Ooh, this might be better than the Foreman grill. You guys might remember I got that Foreman grill. Probably used it like 3 or 4 times. It's way too small for me. It's like you put like a slider on it, and that's the only thing you can cook. I'm gonna take this mess. I'm gonna go to a scrapyard tomorrow morning because there's no way I'm gonna be able to do things with those big pieces in there, so I might take this. Usually I don't take the fencing. As you'll see right here, this is probably, say, $1 worth in scrap. Then this is probably 50 cents worth. Yeah, probably about 50 cents worth. You'll see how much space it takes up. Maybe you can stand up there and flatten it, but we'll get to that point when that time comes. And if you thought I'd make a video without finding one of these, you're wrong. Voila. Every time finds its way. That or a fan. Somebody also asked me, why do I always open this? That's to make sure there's no wasp nest or anything else in there, or garbage. Like, there's just like, I don't know, just garbage there. I don't want to haul that. It's kind of like opening up coolers. I'm not like opening it to check if there's any hamburgers. I'm just making sure I'm not grabbing anything I shouldn't be grabbing. Kenwood. Oh man. Good old Kenwood. What is this? Is this a... stereo. Oh, those are clay pigeons on top. That's what they are. Yep. There's a funny story with those clay pigeons. I think I might grab them. I'll see how durable they are. Grab this metal, whatever this thing is. What is this? It's kind of used up. There's an older Pennsylvania plate down at the bottom. That's scrap. So the story with the clay pigeons are, I spent probably $15 at an auction because there was like these new old stock clay pigeons, and because I looked on eBay, it's when I was kind of a noob, and I checked the sold, I checked the active. There was none that were active. There was one that sold for 120 bucks, free shipping. Well, it turns out the person never really sold it because they relisted it, so the person never bought it. And so I spent all this money on these clay pigeons, and I couldn't sell them. So I brought them to the flea market. I'm not supposed to do that, but yeah, they're too brittle. So what happens is if you break them really easily, it's like if you throw them. So I tried them with myself. I was throwing them before I took them to the flea market, and they were breaking like probably 10, 20 feet away from when I threw them. So they were pointless, absolutely pointless. I brought them to the flea market, no one wanted them. So that was probably my biggest loss that year, is like spending that much money on clay pigeons, and they were pointless. Because if they break halfway, you can't really use them. And that's why you kind of give them a little flex test. The clay ones do break, but they're supposed to have some sort of resistance. It's almost like they dry rot or they get brittle. This one's an oldie. This one's an oldie. Steel tank, compressed air. It's an old one. People collect them, but that's probably going to just be scrap. They're a dime a dozen. Interesting mosh pit of stuff. These things are always good. Oh look, it has a hole in it. Anyone get that joke? It wasn't really a good joke. Because there's like 100 holes in it. Take the sprinkler. Don't need that. Oop. Take the shovel. Sprinkler? No. I was going to say, does the sprinkler have a hole at the bottom? It does not. Sticking with the... You guys hear that? It's a dog somewhere. You guys probably can hear that. It's like the one street where there's just tons of dogs. These might all be aluminum. Which would be awesome if they are. Yeah, they are. Dramatically. Dog does not quit. Rod in there. So these things are, I've talked about this a while back. These things are so pricey. Jeez Louise. This set is like, in this condition, I could probably get at least $80 if I put another one of those on. All right, so wow, what a shocker there at the end. That's something, see, I don't think a lot of people can really be appreciative of it unless you kind of really like understand it. So Quoits is something that's really local, and I would really say it's really local, not only to Pennsylvania, but probably within like a 20 to 25 mile radius of where I live over here in Stockertown. So it is something where when I went to school in Virginia, no one knew anything about Quoits. You played cornhole. Yeah, cornhole. That's what you played. You played cornhole. I know a lot of people might think this is horseshoes. It is not horseshoes. Quoits is spelled Quoits. And it's thrown, well, what you do is you throw a rubber, like a washer, and you try to get it onto the peg. And there's something else with, I can't remember the other parts of the rules. I think you have to get it closest to the peg. If you don't get it on there, you get a point, and then it's... I'm trying to think what the whole thing, I don't know. I can't remember. It's not something where you just get it on the board. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's been a while since I even played Quoits, and the thing is, I always want to get my own set because it's a fun game to play, especially if you have people over. It's a good yard game, but this stuff is so expensive. I know there's a local place here where if you buy this set with the Quoits, it's $299, aka $300 plus tax, so I might as well just keep my own set rather than spending $300. We got a lot of scrap metal here as well. Lots and lots of scrap metal. There's also this, I believe it's a stereo, which I'm going to have to look up. There was a, you guys might be able to see it. Yeah, an older Pennsylvania trailer plate there from the 80s. This says 93 is the registration tag on it, but I think that came out in the mid to late 80s was that style. Lots and lots of fun here. Lots of fun to go out treasure hunt. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series. If you guys haven't already, check out my playlist on trash picking. I have a ton of videos out there of trash picking, crazy finds we found. So if you guys are kind of new to the channel, check out the playlist. Binge watch it. If you're bored one day, watch a bunch of them. And if you guys want to see more videos haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below and hit the like button if you guys enjoyed it. As always, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.